Yo, yo. We on. Live at 5. I can't see it.
Live at 5.
What's up? It's Let's Chop It Up. Ridin High Podcast Network. It's your boy Loud. We'll go ahead and be the host for tonight's session. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We're having a special episode today. Man, I had the opportunity in this little history in South Texas doing music to hear a lot of producers. We had a lot of producers come out of the area, a lot of good producers. You know, we interviewed one on Trill Talk, Smoke Beats, and, RIP DJ Devious, Johnny Moog with Soul Monsters, Gabe Parker, all sorts of producers come out of the area and, done a lot of things. And but today, right now, one of the biggest production, now it's a team, but one of the biggest production labels right now, MollyWop Productions with a lot of motion. We're going to interview MollyWop Productions and the new expansion that they're going to go ahead and do into a label and their new artist, Young J-Ro. So today, we're going to go ahead and shoot the shit real quick. Let's chop it up. I'm going to holla at my boy. Y'all don't know MollyWop, Mr. Eric Tyler himself. Big Mr. Motion. Big behind the scenes, Don Dada. That ugly money. Wah, wah. Yeah, my guy, Eric Tyler, a.k.a. Mr. MollyWop Productions. We've been seeing nothing but MollyWop. I mean, y'all can't be haters and say you haven't. You've seen nothing but MollyWop all over the place all year long for the last couple years. Working real hard. He's all over the scenes. Now, it was production, and now it's turned to not only audio production and song production, but video production. Heavy. My man's holding heavy. So we just want to chop it up with MollyWop real quick. If y'all are living under a rock right now in South Texas and y'all don't know who my guy is right now, you got to tune in with the streets. You got to tune in with your area's music, underground music, and moving up to mainstream music. We're trying to bridge the gap between what they call underground and what y'all would label commercial or mainstream music. You know what I mean? We're getting real active. We have all the special opportunities that all these labels offer these artists. And MollyWop Productions is one of those labels now. It feels good to be able to say that because I've been rocking with my dogs since a jump. But MollyWop Production, they are a label now. So let's talk about that. If, for those that don't know, how long have you been doing this producer thing as MollyWop Productions? Like, how did it start? Originally, like, cause you've always been by yourself. So, how did that start as you just being you and starting to say, you know what, I'm going to do music production. How did that all come about? Bring your mic down a little bit.
I guess, I used to be a pressure washer. I used to be, elbow deep in grease doing, Whataburger grills.
I remember you told me that. Yeah.
Getting super dirty, bro. And it was cool, it was a good experience. I got to learn a lot of stuff. And
was this in high school?
It was I guess, the end of high school towards, after graduation.
So early 20s, late teens type shit?
Yeah.
Okay.
And, of course, after I graduated, I met, for those of you who might know, may not, her name was Malia at the time.
Molly Blanco. Shout out Molly Blanco.
Yeah, Molly Blanco. Yeah, and she was doing her thing, and I met her through, I used to, just hang out with friends, party a lot and stuff like that, and through a mutual friend, I met her, and every party we went to, I swear she was in the rapping circles, doing her thing, and me, I didn't really, other than my parents always listening to different types of music and being around my brothers, and everybody in my family had a different taste in music, but other than that, I never really had experience in wanting to produce or anything. Okay. So when I met her, I had this little Dell computer that I had to dust off, and I had a little bootleg Fruity Loop software on there. And, I started making like these little basic beats for her. I didn't know how to record or anything. So
I think every producer started on Fruity Loops, dog. Like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
think
you
every
have to.
producer
You know,
started
it was
on Fruity
free.
Loops.
If you,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if it was free or not, but
It's like, it was
I'm not
for
gonna.
me.
We're not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. But
He said it was free for me, but
yeah.
I got it.
Nah, but yeah. So like I said, we didn't even know how to record, so we would just really make beats just to hear her rap over them.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah, and I ended up meeting like people throughout the journey, and we started getting more knowledge of how the game works and stuff like that, and I decided to eventually, like a few things happen in life where you get pushed to that next level.
Yeah.
And in 2019, that was that next level. I decided to open up the MollyWop Productions.
And where you're at now, right?
Yeah, basically where I'm at now. And I didn't really have no money. I had a
dream.
Yeah, I had a dream. I had a dream in a space, really. And I had my laptop and a couple speakers. And I didn't even have a couch yet, Like
I remember
my first
that.
couch. Yeah, my first couch at the studio was like something off of Trash and Treasures, and it was like $75, and it was super torn up, but it was my couch, Like it was my first couch for my space, and I felt pretty good about that. And like I had my journey through the studio. Like I've been there 6 years now, and I went from having no AC to having no heater in the winters, and artists were still coming through. I started with no artists, and really like to be able to, or I'm not gonna say I didn't start with any artists. I had Sammy Sosa, shout out to Sammy.
Where was
Yep.
Molly at this time?
Molly she
Had moved or something?
yeah
She had went to
moved,
San
and
Antonio.
yeah, we started kind of separating ways from there. Like life kept going.
Yeah. She
And,
made a move to San Antonio, and MollyWop hit his new spot. He's still there, but hit that spot, and then from there started expanding. I remember that.
Yeah.
I
But yeah,
remember that.
once again, shout out Sammy. Like he was there from the beginning, and even like I said, we would stay in there from the morning to nighttime. Basically, I didn't have no artists, but if they called, if they needed a place to be, I was there already.
Yeah.
So I kept it like that. I kept that consistency, and eventually over the years, it built more and more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just been trying to go hard, level up, and every year I take a look back at what's been done and what I could do better, and I try to
Facts.
Yeah.
level up from there.
And I think that's kind of like what's kind of kept you at the forefront of really the face of the music movement in South Texas right now. You have, I would say you and Dorian Green right now are showing full face for South Texas, and I think it's a great way to keep reinventing yourself, bro. That you seem to keep doing every year. You adding more and more tools to your repertoire.
You have to.
And it's crazy because I remember. I've been there from the jump. For those of you that may not know, I was actually coincidentally I'm doing this interview, but I've been here to witness MollyWop production blossom into a tree, man.
Yeah.
And my guy is constantly working at his craft, bro, and creating new skills and adding new skills to his toolbox. And that's what's keeping him with motion. So I wanted to ask, was there anybody that, because I know a lot of times, a lot of times for rappers, I could just speak from that POV. But when you first start out doing music, man, ain't nobody supporting you. Ain't nobody man, you got a handful of homies that's like, that shit live, dog. But 90% of people don't give a shit that you're doing music. So in the beginning, was there anybody, I'm pretty sure your lady, shout out to Tiff, but besides your lady, was there anybody else who kind of stood in your corner and was like, yo, I think you got something, dog, that kind of made you to keep on with the production in the early days?
At the time, of course, I had, at the time, we had Lola, so, yeah. And that was, it was just me making beats and y'all were rapping on them, and we were just going hard, we didn't have nothing else to really do at the time, so we just kept pumping out music.
Just
And,
figuring it out.
yeah, and I guess, you know, like, it's not like I wasn't messing with, like, hard hitters. You know, Gotti Gang, shout out to Gotti Gang. You know, y'all already doing those things, so I feel like working with you, too, kind of, people already
Oh,
have a lot of
badass.
respect for you in that game, so, you know, they see you working with me, I kind of get, like, that cosign, and people felt a little bit more, like, people felt confident, or, not confident, but, like, more approachable to me, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people were like, oh, too, because like I said, we were pumping out
Yeah.
a lot of music.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good look. So you've been one thing I do want to say about you, bro, since everything has started, I felt that like you've been real tapped in with the streets and real tapped in with these younger artists and pumping out a specific sound for these younger artists, man. You make them sound like stars, bro. How do you feel about, like, what do you think that interaction's there? Why do you think that the younger artists are drawn to you, or is it just coincidental?
But really, like I said, I used to work with Molly, and at the time, I knew how to make beats. I didn't really know how to mix. So one day, I decided I went on Google, and I love Boozy's music and how raw it is, and you know, like it hits though at the same time.
Yeah,
So
hell yeah.
I looked up who engineers for Boozy. I got like a whole list of people, and I found like this one guy from Atlanta, and he would mix her music down, add all these effects in it, and I was like, wow, like this really is a different sound, you know?
Yeah.
And it was regular to him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why aren't we getting this sound here? You know, like why isn't that like
Yeah.
through down here? You know, it's something different to my ear, so I like it, and I know other people would like it. So I started kind of deconstructing the sound and adding it to my own music, adding beat breaks, and you know, like all the stutters, effects, whatever I could.
And
Give us a second. Let me get this mic space.
okay. All right, y'all hold on 1 second. I'm gonna pause that real quick. Hold on 1 second. Yo, we back. So I was talking about how I feel like ever since MollyWop started this whole new wave of young artist music that's been coming out of South Texas, I was asking him what he thinks, the reason is for, the younger generation kind of drawing to him and his sound, or was it coincidental? And he was talking about how he tapped in with a producer from ATL. So I guess go ahead and take it from there, E.
Yeah, like I was saying, like the music that we had at the time, I was sending it out. We were getting it mixed by this engineer from ATL, and at the time, autotune was like starting to get more popular. You had like Lil Baby, or I'm not sure if Lil Baby was out at the time. But,
Yeah, I think he
but
just
a lot of
started.
those songs were starting to get more popular with autotune, and I feel like I was already tapping in with the source of it, and by deconstructing that sound and starting to implementing it into my own work, I felt like it was immediately attracted because that's what was in at the time.
Yeah, I think that early on, now that you mention it, that's what made your sound kind of stand out with me. In my ear was like, man, this sounds commercial as fuck, because I remember right around that time, I first caught the ear for music that was getting mastered. Mm-hmm. There's a big difference when you just get your music mixed down and you send it off to get it mastered, and them motherfuckers add all them breaks and chops and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? In that
it wasn't cheap too, so that's what that was another reason for it.
You get your music back like that,
myself.
you're like, whoa, this shit's different. It sounds like some radio shit. Like E said, it just sounded different. And I remember like after hearing that, we started like talking about it more, and then he just started implementing that. And it just created his sound, bro. And that's what it is. I didn't even realize it, but it's just, it sounds so much more commercialized than a lot of stuff that you hear.
Yeah.
So my dog SD in the building.
What's good?
What's up, Sir Davis? What's up, baby?
Yes, sir, man.
What's up,
What's
man?
up? Happy to see you, man.
Shit, my guy, Sir Davis. We
Slide
go.
that mic
We,
in the middle, that other one right
This
there.
one right
Yeah, slide that one towards Davis. Yeah. There you go.
There's 160.
my guy just started Boys to Men,
Right.
Part 2. So my guy SD.
What's the deal?
All in the picture now. So I mean, we know SD. We know my guy Sir Davis, formerly of Gem Tunes,
Right.
correct, and my guy MollyWop. But how does MollyWop and Sir Davis come together and form this thing right now that we sit at the round table? MollyWop the label. How did this come about, man? Let's touch in a little bit about that. Let's see what's up.
I mean,
Let's chop it up about that, player. What you got?
I met MollyWop a good minute ago, man, and it ended up coming back full circle again when I got involved with Gem Tunes.
And shout out to Gem Tunes,
Right.
man. I'm gonna just go on the record and say Gem Tunes in the last 5 years has been my favorite group to come out of the city. I'll say that to anybody's face. Great group.
But basically when we decided to make that a thing, I mean it was myself, an artist, FaZe, an artist, DB, an artist and a producer, Ryan, CEO, Fame, official DJ, and MollyWop was our official engineer. And just to kind of backtrack on what you were saying, it was a very distinctive sound. Like he was the reason why we look the way we look and we sound the way we sound, man. So at the end of the day, it was just like working together. There were so many similarities as far as creativeness. It just eventually made its way back. So when Gem Tunes dissolved, you know what I mean? We still worked. Everybody still works. Everybody still talks to each other from time to time, right? But me and E have this dynamic that we work together. Our business, creativity. It just we spoke about things like this in the past. Production compounds.
Don't forget Operation Spotlight.
Operation Spotlight, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's how we really started like figuring
I
it out.
forgot about Operation Spotlight
that's
already.
a good one, yeah.
That was a good little situation.
Little run we had.
Yeah, that was a great run.
And on the cool at that particular time, Man, studios aren't doing shit like that. I mean, they're not even really doing shit now. They may do little.
Well, yeah, man. Imagine
you know what I mean?
that.
But at that particular time, like nobody's doing that.
Because like E was, I mean, you know, he had clientele base through the roof, bro. So imagine going into the studio and just being like, look, you put your name in a drawing, you can get a full blown production video, and it's just
have
like
to record for 2 hours. That's it.
that's it.
Had a chance to win a full.
But the thing is, man, we went all out building because you know I used to run David's production house. So
I know about David's production house.
yeah.
You know what I'm
I did
saying?
a video for you.
Couple of them, guy.
Couple of them. We worked extensively, like just the treatments, the set building, the props, the stuff like that. So that's how we figured out our dynamic and how it was gonna work. So, you know, we've always talked about stuff like this, and eventually it just made sense. It was just like, look, we could do this all here. We got all the tools. We can record in house. We can shoot videos in house. We can do it all.
And that's
in-house.
one thing I'll give you your props on, my guy. You're a very creative person, and you're heavily detailed with that creativity. You know, when we worked, I just had to sit back like a fat cat. You know what I'm talking about? And he did everything, and with a nice elaborate detail. So I know that a lot's gonna go into the situation here, and it's gonna be handled properly. And I'm already a fan of what y'all got going on. I'm eager to see what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? I've had the privilege already of hearing some J-Ro's music, and I'm excited. You know, I'm excited for the partnership. I'm excited for the
100%, man.
the opportunity for all of y'all, because for I think for you and Eric, it's like kind of getting a new device.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And y'all get
a device.
y'all get like a new piece of equipment. Y'all get to see, you know, what kind of new music you can make.
And that's one thing, bro. Anybody who knows anything about E, bro, he's like a Swiss Army knife, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Bro,
He gets to.
He knows how to do all kinds of stuff, bro. So it's just like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised.
Don't let me get bored.
Yeah, bro. I wouldn't be surprised if he like building his own car. But like at the end of the day, it's just like we learned a lot during the process, right? We've grown a lot. Yeah. You know, we figured out what
a lot of trial and error.
Trial and error. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We figured out a lot about the back end distribution. It's super important. You know what I mean? Like
that's one of the reasons I brought him into the vision too, is because like you said, he's super detailed, and you know.
And that's important.
When he says something, he's gonna do it.
That's important because you have to have a good team. Everybody has to know their role. You know what I mean? You can't step on toes, and you can't have an ego, and you can't. You know what I mean? And I think both of y'all kind of embody that. You know. So that's a good thing.
The dynamic works good because if I come up with something, he'll think about the stuff that I've missed past, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it just works good together. We both got the same vision, you know. But it was just like more of as an artist myself, I knew what it felt like to not get paid off the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's just like, okay, that's when I figured out distribution, figured out publishing.
And I think both of y'all have, you know, a good network, you know, and then to combine the network is going to be even better. Was there a specific conversation, though, that happened between y'all that was like, you know what, fuck that, we're starting a label? Because I already know how you are. Like, you're kind of spontaneous. I wouldn't say impulsive, but maybe a little bit more spontaneous. You know what I'm saying? So I could already hear, like, a conversation. You're like, you know what I mean? Fuck that. We're going to start a label.
Yeah, it was
Did
really...
that happen?
And it was really, like... You know, like you said, like, he lost out on a lot of money that could have been made with the music. So learning all that kind of... Yeah. We started bouncing ideas. We always bounce... Every day, like, we're on the phone bouncing ideas of something, you know? Like... Yeah. And we would always joke about it. Let's just start the label, whatever. Right. But I didn't really get to the official label talk until I had a talk with J-Ro. And, like, you know, like, I kind of... He's super talented. He already has his own thing going. And I kind of just reached out to him and kind of was just like, yo, what's up? Like, what if I could help you with the recording, the videos, the photos, and you just be an artist, you know? Yeah. And it was just gonna be like...
And that's a great opportunity for an artist because they don't gotta sit back and have to have all this added stress to their plate, you know what I mean? And that's the that's like, I wouldn't say only, but that's like a major upside when an artist is looking to form some type of partnership label. And they don't want to have to be playing the label. They don't want to have to be doing label tasks, and they don't want to have to be doing their own promo and trying to land their own shows and shit like that, or do their own videos,
trying to figure out what the money at, all that. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's a big thing. You know, for these artists nowadays, it's a big stress factor for them. So it's good when the dynamics there and everything's kind of made easy. You know what I mean? That's real good.
But yeah, man, I feel like everything just kind of came full circle. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just like the more you work with somebody, the more you figure them out. You know, when you have the same,
you see who's right for you, who
100%. Like, you know, people get involved, but at the end of the day, it's just like when you have like-minded individuals, it makes it so much easier because like think about it, man. We have so many very talented artists, and you know, we've seen them come, we've seen them go, but it's just like, what if there was an avenue right in their backyard where they could take advantage of everything? They could just be the artists.
Yeah. So let me kick some hypothetical shit, like, because this is how I could see it, bro. Y'all could keep pushing this movement to when it becomes, you know, y'all actually get that big production studio, that big studio, and it's just one big, like, you know, combine type shit where there's a bunch of creative shit going on. I could really see that happening for y'all. So
yeah,
man, I'm really all for it.
That's the plan, bro. That's 100% the plan.
I'm really all for it, and you know, I'm down with the team, man. Let's shout out to some of the people checking in. Isaiah Brozick said Sir Davis is underrated. He's shy too much. Patrick Chavera said big fan of SD's music. Barbara G said, "Light it, don't hide it." Stephen Vela said, "That's my boy E." Tell him Steve said, "What up?"
Shout out to Lupe. He's on here. Shout out to Zay too.
Small Circle.
Small
Patrick
Circle,
Chavez
baby.
said, "Loud's music in there already." And that boy Slim. Shout out to B-Roll. So that boy Slim, man, you back on the scene when you shoot that visual, Papa. So so let's talk about J-Ro now, man. J-Ro's he's in the mix now, and some of us in the city have heard of J-Ro, some of us haven't heard of J-Ro. Time to hear about J-Ro. So what's up, J-Ro?
What's good, bro?
It's a pleasure having you on here, dog. I'm really excited to be able to introduce you to South Texas through the Ridin High Podcast Network, and Let's Chop It Up, man. So it's good to see you with some people that I got a lot of love for, man. You're in good hands right now. But for those that don't know young J-Ro, give us a little bit of your background, bro. Where you from, and what you've been doing for the past couple of years that kind of landed you where you are today right here on the couch.
Yo, bro, what's up, man? I'm originally from Beeville. I don't know if you know what that's.
Yeah. Well, shout out to Beeville.
Yeah. So I'm originally from there. I got a lot of family there. All my family lives there. But
shout out to Beeville.
Right after I got out of middle school, I had moved to San Antonio, and I started doing my thing over there. That's when I really started taking music serious. So I started getting the name out there. So all the blogs started picking up.
Yeah, I see you did some work with Teo Shot This, right?
Yeah, Teo. Yeah, shout out Teo, man.
How you say his name?
Teo.
Yeah. Okay.
And they started putting out I was from San Antonio. People always get confused too. Like, are you from San Antonio? Which I really do. You know, I was putting on there, so I was holding the title. But I mean, where I'm originally from is Beeville, though.
Okay, but it's always a good look for the artist to go to a bigger city with more motion. You know what I mean?
But like I said, that's why I started really picking up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where a lot of people get a lot of things shaking.
Didn't Beeville have like the whole battle rap scene and stuff like that?
Yeah, Beeville actually did, dog. When we were doing.
I'm telling you, I was probably. I used to go there. That's just back.
You were like a kid during all those times.
You know, what year was that shit going on?
Oh man, that was like 2000. Oh no, hold on.
Like 2011.
Yeah, 2010.
Yeah, I was probably like 10 around that time.
Oh, okay, it was like 2010.
I was like 10. But I was already rapping then.
Had some shit out there. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was a while back.
You were rapping at 10?
For sure.
Yeah.
I started recording at 10.
Oh, that's live.
I started recording it in the studio when I was 10.
What was the first song called? At 10.
And my first song,
Probably just the flow, right?
It was a freestyle. I got a song on
bunch
YouTube.
of curse words.
Right. Man, nah. Hey, I got a song on YouTube. We not finna pull it up here though,
Right.
but real shit.
The freak was there. He
Go ahead and
pulled
bring it up.
I'm gonna. It's called Money in My Pocket. Look it up, bro.
How old are you?
Shit, I don't know. Probably around that age, maybe like
About 10, 12?
yeah.
Already.
And it's a full song, a hook, everything. Put it out
I was
there.
at 12, dog.
Yeah, I remember Junior
12,
said it.
I'm rapping at 12.
bullshit.
So we're going to quick intermission. We're going to
Trying
jam
to
the
find my
song.
drawers and my basketball shorts at
For real?
12. Looking at it, boy. But that's what's up.
My sister, my real shit. My sister sometimes take me to her friends' parties, and one time she took me to a party where there's a stage, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that my brother freestyle." I'm like, "Kid,
put
bro,
on
get on front of everybody." Got the grown folks like. I'm like, hold on. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm saying. Like, shit.
Hey, he could
Hey, I
hold a
did my
freestyle.
man,
We
nigga.
were freestyling
Yeah.
before we got here, just on some bullshit. But
Real
he
shit.
could hold a freestyle for sure.
Nah, hell yeah, that was my shit. Like at first, I wouldn't even know how. When I first started rapping at that age, I didn't know how to make a song.
Yeah, for sure.
I knew how to freestyle some
Yeah.
shit.
I started the same
You
way
know
too,
what I'm
bro.
saying? Like, I don't know. Was a
I had to
kid.
learn all that later.
I was saying some crazy shit too. Like,
Well, what about see? Because when I first started rapping, we you know, it was a freestyle, actually freestyle sessions that I learned how to rap in. So my first rap style was like SUC.
All right.
Did you
don't
go
be,
through
and,
the?
and don't be the one to fall off on that
Yeah, yeah,
freestyle.
but you
Don't be
go
the
through-
one to fall off on that freestyle.
But you did the whole. You did the whole
for
freestyle. Yeah.
And it's crazy because the way I grew up a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? I hung out with a lot of older dudes. I was young.
Yeah.
And it would be crazy because they'd be all grown folks freestyling, and here I come, 10 years old, like a little nigga, like,
Yeah, that's
to
the life of the
punch
party
in.
right there.
And then it got old nigga like, God damn, that boy J-Rock going.
Get shawty.
Yeah,
Get
you know
the
what I'm
house.
saying?
But you going live? That's what's up.
And I been had my rap name I didn't have my rap name J-Ro since then. My uncle gave me that name.
And you stuck with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I know a lot of dudes that change their name like 10 times.
I stuck with it, and I just put the young in front of it.
That's what's up. So my question is, you said okay, so you're out there in San Antonio doing your thing. How you end up with MollyWop? Tell us that transition. How did that happen?
Like I said, bro, I was right there from Beeville. They don't got no recording over here, so I really been. When I start recording with you?
I want to say like the end of 2019, maybe.
At the end of 2019.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so it's been
Right.
a
It was
minute.
right before
This was
COVID.
Before you went to San Antonio?
No, I was already in San Antonio,
But
but I was back and forth. Yes, I was
Oh,
coming to
okay,
record with
okay.
him. And at the time, that's how I was distributing my music still.
Did he get on the Operation Spotlight?
I
Was he?
definitely
Probably,
had
honestly, why
some.
not?
I think he did, bro.
It wasn't but since I was in San Antonio, I wasn't here like frequently, like
I don't.
Right.
But actually, I don't think you had the chance. That was probably like the little space between.
Because that's
them.
when
Yeah.
everything started happening, like COVID and all that.
Yeah.
Everybody, yeah. Okay.
And we started.
COVID was
we
fucking
started working
shit up.
before COVID.
yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, so and I've been recording with him, bro, for a while. Like even if I don't even see him for a year or two, like I always
Yeah.
end up back. Like so we just got it going like that, man.
But who put you on MollyWop? Did you just see him on Facebook or
Yeah, that's
like
what I was gonna say.
you heard
Man,
another
yeah,
artist
did
and you were
somebody
like, let me
bring me
see what's
there?
up
Yeah,
with
it's
this
usually always
dude,
word
or-
of mouth.
Did
You know?
somebody bring me there? And I'm like, this is my studio now.
Damn.
Type shit, like
That's home now.
that's home. But
yeah.
I went.
I want to say
Somebody bring me there.
yeah.
Somebody had that brought me there.
Yeah, I can't remember exactly who.
I
but
can't
yeah.
remember who. It's been so long.
Usually everybody I meet is.
And
through
I ain't gonna
somebody.
lie, that's the way people get tapped in because they go over there and a lot of people will go over there like on some feature shit and then hear how they sound, be like, what the fuck? And then they get tapped in. And
You gotta
then
let the work speak for itself, you know.
Yeah, then they forever, now they fuck with MollyWop
We have
for
some
life.
shit like that too. Like our recording from like that time to like our recording now.
Yeah,
like that's both of our.
It was still
games
good
is-
though.
It was still.
It was pretty good.
It was good, but compared
recording
to
off
what
of like
we do,
$100
what we-
mic.
yeah. And it was just a big difference,
Yeah,
bro. Even in me and just the way I create my music now and
Yeah.
everything, just as a whole, like.
of course.
So let me ask you that. What's your creative process going into the lab? Like, how do you make your song? Like, let's say, okay, if someone's like, hey, yo, J-Ro, make me a song today. What's going to be your process in that?
I really go off the beat. Whatever I'm feeling when I hear the beat, cause I don't write my music. So I'll just go in there.
You do the punching
Yeah,
thing?
just right from the jump.
Right.
But
I've seen him like literally do like he'll write down one line
I need
Yeah,
it. I
he's
need
Get
like,
a
a
little,
all
get a
right,
little
too.
concept going.
I'm ready.
my
Yeah.
concept. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm
And
going.
we
Let's
go in
go.
there and just
Like, what?
and we drop. And the way I record, I start my verses from. I don't start my verse at the beginning. I really will start my verse either at the end or the middle. So I'll work backwards.
Yeah, I get you.
Really piecing it together.
Right.
And I'll piece it. Like that's how. So if you hear any of my songs, like
Yeah, see, I wanted to
that's how I
ask that
record, that's
because
how I do.
artists have different ways. You know what I mean? I have a certain way too. Everybody's got their little way that they fall into the song, and that's what I like to talk about, the creative process. So let me ask you this: what do you like more? Do you like the creative side of the music shit, or do you like the performance side of the music shit?
definitely the creative.
Definitely the creative.
Yeah.
See, I'm the same way too, dog. I don't like performing, dog. And even nowadays, like even now, more so, I'm like, I ain't performing.
Is it like some stage fright or?
Nah, on the cool, I just don't like the entertainment part, bro. Like this, the type of person
It feels like
that-
a chore.
The type, yeah. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real with you. The type of person that I am,
Fuck.
I'm like, I'm not trying to entertain you. You know what I
You-
mean?
you
I like
willing
to
to
create.
rap?
I like to create the music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
I
but you
don't-
willing to perform it at all, or you just don't
I've
want to?
done. I mean, I've done.
Come put your.
I've done.
You know.
I've probably done
I didn't
200 shows, my G, but I
Damn.
just.
Damn.
And I'm gonna be real with you. I probably don't. I don't.
It's like I didn't like any
I
of
didn't
them.
like any of them. Yeah.
That was 200
I
shows.
probably like two. I like two of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like that shit, bro. I don't know. That's just always been something that I
I'm
don't
always
like.
asking questions
yeah.
like, man, what time are we going on and how long is this gonna last? Like,
Yeah.
I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, my G. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not,
for real, I feel the same.
I'm like, you know, I get in and get out. It was always a job to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
So I like to ask the artists, you know, how they feel about that. Cause some artists, they love performing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They love it. They give it their all and shit like that, and I feel them.
You didn't like the aftermath after getting off the stage and just walking around the crowd and everybody
Fuck
just
no.
kind of
You
giving
know
the
why, my
flowers.
G? Because
I
look,
like that part.
Just go
Yeah.
home.
You know why? Because I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I never thought of myself as like a rapper ass dude because I have to come back to the real world once I hop off that stage, my G.
Yeah.
And I've always been in the mix, and these motherfucking rapper ass motherfuckers know that. I just barely, you know what I mean? I'm just barely sat my ass down a few years ago, but I was always in the mix, so it's like, bro, I can't act Hollywood. I can't do this. I can't like
Yeah.
act like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
can't
makes
even enjoy it.
The spotlight is something different.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and I never really been one for the spotlight. Here you go, G. I'm good. I don't even need to touch that no more. I'm straight in a bitch. But I never really just been one for the spotlight, bro. Like on the cool dog, I always gave that to Gotti Green, bro. Like I let my guy take the spotlight. You know what I mean? Like that's always something about me. I know how to play my role, bro, and like I let Gotti Green do the shining. You know what I mean? That's my nigga. He's fly. He's flashy. I let my guy take all the shining and stand at the forefront of that Gotti gang shit.
Shout out Gotti Green.
He's just free. My guy Gotti Green, but that's
Shout
just
out.
him,
That-
bro.
you know-
and he plays that role better than I would, bro. And I'm just not into that. You know what I mean? He would if he has a performance, I'm rocking with him, dog, because he loves to perform. So I'm there with him. I'll be the hype man. I'm chilling, but I'm more of a side B type of dude. So
By the way, my bad, but that's one of the names I forgot too. He was around from like before the beginning of that. You know,
Yeah.
we were recording in the top room at your old house. You know.
yeah, free my guy Gotti Green, man. He's been a real factor out here for a long time. One of the things I was gonna ask, do you have any album out? Excuse me. Do you have any albums out right now, or is it all singles?
Yeah.
Like if you know, let's say someone's seeing you for the first time, they're like, I want to go check him out. Is there any specific projects you got out or anything like that?
I got hella music out for sure. I got the Real Love with D Baby.
I
got-
saw that one. Yes.
I got Hefe. I had dropped not long ago, but we just dropped a new one.
But are these on streaming sites or just visuals?
No,
Because I only saw
no.
the visuals. Are they streaming? as
Yeah,
well?
they're streaming as
Okay,
well.
badass.
But we just dropped this new single that we just dropped. Who Gonna Roll My Zai? I Roll My Zai.
Yeah, I saw that.
That
Yeah.
was the first one we dropped as
The single is label.
as a label together.
Oh shit.
And I recorded that in like 30 minutes or something like that.
Some light work. You know?
Like right quick. I didn't even know it was
Hey, when it jams,
That was the last song, right?
Yeah, it was
You're
like a little quick 30 minutes. I was like, just throw on that beat. Let's just see what we do with it.
Yeah.
And we just
Yeah.
had made a song before that, a crazy
Had
one.
to turn it up.
And then I was like, all right, let's do something. Yeah.
So y'all go check them out. Just Google it. Young J-Ro. It should
Roll
come
My
up
Zai.
in all platforms.
Yeah.
Should come up.
Yeah.
But it's
J-Ro.
YUNG, right?
YUNG.
So make sure you get the spelling right. It's
J-R-O.
YUNG JRO. YUNG. JRO. So just Google him. He's gonna come up on all the social streaming sites. Definitely check him out on YouTube because he's got some good visuals on YouTube. Nice, high quality visuals, bro.
Yeah, shout
and
out
that's
Teo.
what I like to see when
Shout out Teo, yeah.
shout out to
Molly.
Teo. Shout out to he's got some good looking stuff, man. So y'all gotta go check that out. Young J-Ro, I'm really excited to see what's gonna happen this next year, 2026, with Young J-Ro's music. Now that he's teaming up with MollyWop, they're gonna have some good things. MollyWop's always put out some
bunch of
high-quality
videos,
shit,
bunch of
so.
songs.
Oh yeah.
And it's
bro.
gonna be it's gonna be exciting as a fan, bro. So y'all need to tap in. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to jump on this wave early because I promise you, MollyWop finna do some things and it's gonna look nice, man. It's gonna be a good look for the city. You guys have always talked about, I don't fuck with this person and I don't fuck with that person and this and that. And y'all are about to hear some really good music that y'all gonna be able to stand behind, dog. So I hope y'all are excited about that, man.
It's good for the city, man. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
gonna be.
I got a question for all three of y'all real quick. Y'all can answer individually. What has been the highlights of y'all's career so far?
I don't even know.
No,
But y'all are living in the
different-
moment.
I feel like
Or y'all just living in the moment?
just living in the moment.
Yeah,
Really. You
yeah,
never
yeah.
know what you're gonna get into.
Yeah, because I don't
Have
think.
something. What's been a highlight where you went to go shoot a video with somebody that you never thought you'd get an opportunity, or you recorded somebody that
Like,
you
what
never
was that
thought
last
would-
show y'all had at
what?
the?
I'm gonna say the highlight of my career.
So far, not we ain't saying this the end, just so
Yeah,
far.
so
Right,
far,
right.
Yeah.
I got to film and speak to Rich Homie Quan.
Oh yeah.
That's
fire.
crazy, and
Oh,
like
yeah.
to be able to have that, that moment. I
Yeah,
literally
Feeling
talked
like
to
a
him.
man
I talked to the
wanna
man.
walk through.
Yeah.
I saw him behind the stage. He's the one who told me, "Yo, yeah, come with me on stage."
Hey, I fuck with Rich Homie,
You know,
dog.
yeah.
I fuck with Rich
Yeah,
Homie,
that's
dog.
what's up.
Yeah, that was
I be
I
feeling
got
like
his
a
brother's
man.
number in my phone. It's cool just to have that connection. You
Bro,
know?
MollyWop would go, and I remember we were on a plane. Who's manager?
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule's manager. He's like, hey man, let me get your number real quick, man. We're gonna do some stuff, and it's just like the network with this guy, the reach with this guy is crazy, bro. Because he'll go.
I just
and get
feel like if you get somebody's number or if you get somebody's contact, email, whatever it is, it doesn't hurt just to reach out.
Yeah,
Either they fuck with you or they don't. But
Yeah.
you'll never know.
Yeah.
I'm the type, like, for me, bro, I'd rather be told no than to not know.
Exactly. Dude, what's the worst they
Yeah.
could say? No.
No.
You know what I
He's
mean?
like, get the fuck out of here. It's like, all
All
right.
right.
Get your ass, boy.
Yeah,
That's what we
I
talking
don't give
about,
up
bro.
till I hear
Beat your
3
ass.
no's. You know what I'm
That's
saying? So I feel that. for
But
real.
man, I don't know, man. As far as highlights, bro, like we as a collective had a really good run. So
Y'all like went on tour and stuff like
yeah,
that.
bro,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
meeting up with Montage, Jay Prince Jr.
handful of
being in
experiences, more than that.
circles with certain people that it was just so fast paced. Like 1 minute it's just we're making a fuck ton of money being around so many different things. The next minute we're on this plane going to 4-city tour and just
Omaha, Nebraska.
yeah, Nebraska was the craziest. It was by far the craziest, man. Like, we lost all our luggage. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had
Lost
to.
all your luggage.
Yeah, bro.
Omaha was crazy.
That shit was fucking
That's super
crazy, bro.
crazy.
So
Did
we
you
get on
get
the,
it back?
not to the next day,
Oh, okay. I was
Oh,
gonna
what-
say
what
that.
That was
shit?
right before the show too, and
bro. So this was the crazy part about it. We get there, luggage not there. I'm gonna try to make this story quick because I don't want to take up too much time, right? But the thing is, we just head to the mall, and we just like, all right, everybody go your separate ways. Figure out what you finna wear. Luckily, we had like our money and everything.
I'm over here running
Bro.
back and forth trying to coordinate everybody.
Me and DB are in the mall, almost damn near naked, bro, getting changed because we didn't have nowhere to go. We had to do it. The show was coming up. We just
The
got
Uber
our
was
fit.
on the way.
The Uber was on the way. It was wild, bro. And then when we get on that stage, they told
literally
us,
ran from the Uber.
you can't get
to
on.
The back. Yeah.
You too late because the Uber wanted to be a fucking safety instructor driver at the time. He's like,
Yeah, that
oh,
was
man,
super.
we can't. Yeah,
we had I think all of us had anxiety at that point.
bro,
'cause
it was not. We started
we could
running
probably
through that
take
bitch, and we told him who we were, and he was just like, "Fuck it." The security guard let us in. We get to the back, and the promoter's like, "Nah, it's too late, dog." And I'm like, "Fuck." But then finally, we made some talks, and we made it happen. And I don't know. I guess it was just the energy from all of that, to do that on the stage.
Finally, we're here.
Bro, that shit was wild, bro. It was absolutely nuts. But I mean,
That's live, though.
Yeah,
I know
we
that
had a great
feeling.
run, bro.
Yeah, I know that feeling. That's live. Okay, so let me throw a flip side then. Give me a little. Let's start with J-Ro. Can you give me a little situation or a little story that made you almost say, you know what, fuck this shit, I ain't gonna do this music shit no more? Or have you not gone through that yet?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, then you probably haven't gone through it yet.
Life gets in the way too sometimes.
Because I know there was plenty of times like, fuck this music shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, at the time,
life and type shit.
life do start. I did, because like I said, I've been recording music for so long, but around the time, about like maybe 15, 16, I stopped doing the shit like for a while.
Okay.
Off of that, because I thought that same way, like man, this shit a waste of time, real shit. Like,
Yeah.
I felt like I was good. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, I had a lot of support, but at the same time, I'm like, this shit a waste of time. It's been there. It's been points. What the nigga wasting bread to get a video. Like at one point, you just feel like, man, this shit all gonna be a waste. But then it came to a point where I really fell in love with making music again.
Yeah.
So that's what really
So
kept me going.
Yeah. So prior to this, did you have like a team you're rocking with? Has it always kind of been you? Like what kind of support system, or what kind of backing comes with you?
No, like I'm with I had my uncle, man. Shout out Big June.
Shout out
Fully
June.
invested, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Probably like 2020, we linked up. I mean, he's been that, like I said, he was the uncle that had me recording
Okay.
when I was 10, because he used to do the recording shit.
Yeah.
That's the same uncle.
That's
so,
what's up, bro.
Okay, that's what's up.
you know, he was blessed enough to be able to
Help you out, put you on.
put
the
me and bless
situation.
me with
Yeah.
some shit, you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
man,
Because
he was behind me with all this run we had. I mean, we did the D-Baby song. We went on tour with OT.
okay, that's what's up. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, we did this something with OC Chris. Like we had a good run. We had a hell of a good run. Like
So bringing up D-Baby and OC Chris and the OTs, and you know we got the Pesos, you got the Izzy 93s, you got Southside Hoodlums, you got these new wave of Latin artists. What do you plan on doing that's gonna make you stand out from this, or what's your what's gonna be your go-to game plan for this? Are you just gonna let the music kind of just speak for itself, type of thing?
yeah, so basically I'm in there just you guys damn I'm pretty hard on myself when I record or when I'm making music. Like we can make a hit in that night. I'm just like, is this shit good, nigga? Like they're like, yes, no.
Trying
like,
to take out vocals.
Yeah.
I'm like, let's take these out. Let's take these. Like, nah, we ain't
I'm
taking
like,
those
hold on,
out.
don't
I'm
mess
like,
with that.
man, so of course I just feel like I'm gonna be able to just let my music speak for itself, bro. Like let
So
the people
with-
hear and
What about like when you're doing your music? Let's say you don't like something. Are you gonna scrap some shit right then? Are you one of those artists that's like, nah, we gotta finish this whole?
We scrap
some
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know off
if
the
we ain't
rip,
feeling
like
it, yeah.
we'll know off the rip. Like we get the vibes. Like
Yeah.
if I'm already feeling like, damn, I don't
And
know,
that-
and then I'm
and-
looking at them, and then they all kind of looking at me like, I don't know. Then it's like,
And it's like if you don't get that vibe from the jump, you ain't fucking with it. Cause I know if you get
It's
a
at least gotta
vibe
be
from
like
the
a boat.
jump, you're gonna finish that hoe all the way through. Cause once you find that vibe, it's like,
Right.
man, you ride that hoe out. You know what I mean? So like,
But during the transition to becoming a label, like for the most part, everything that he's been doing has just been solid. It's just
Yeah,
been
this
solid
project's
work.
gonna be crazy.
so are y'all? Let me ask you this, and it may be none of my goddamn business, but I'm gonna ask anyways. How is the production choice going? Are y'all picking the beats, or is it a solid collaboration with every project that y'all do? Or how does that working? Or are you in the lab just making beats? Like, okay, these beats are for J-Ro. How are y'all approaching that?
No, I'm bringing in a few different producers on this one.
Oh, okay,
One of
okay.
the main ones that we're working with right now is ICZ. He produces a lot for Mud Gang and them.
Okay.
But he's super talented.
Super
Shout out to
talented, dude.
shout out
like
Icy,
we
yeah.
brought him in, and well, first he sent over some beats, which happened to be the Romaiza. We picked one of those.
Oh, okay. So he made that
like
beat.
off the rip. You know, like I felt like it was
Alright.
a good sound for him. So you know, like we brought him in for a session, and
That last
him-
track, yeah.
him and Jero worked fine. You know, everything went smoothly.
Nice,
He, you know,
make
he
your
came in, did his
moves.
thing, and you know,
It's one
basically
of those
just
things, bro.
did.
We were just figuring out, okay, who could we work with, who could we, you know, just basically have that relationship with, to where we vibe. We know that,
Yeah,
that,
for
hey,
sure.
you heard J Rose music, you understand
And
the sound.
also somebody who knew that we're taking this serious. You know,
Yeah,
like
for
I don't
sure.
want anything that we do in these sessions is serious. You know, like we don't want to have people that we have to really worry about around us. So like we like to like
Yeah,
handpick
bro, we got a
who we bring in,
schedule.
you know.
You know what I mean? We keep everything pretty streamlined. Like if we start at this time, we do it like this. We're gonna drop at this time. We're gonna do content day on this day. We're gonna make sure. So it's a whole schedule, and it
We
works.
just need somebody that's on that same page, you know. So I know we have there's this one producer that had already been working with J-Ro. We got, you know, a couple beats from him.
Mm-hmm.
I want to really keep it in the city right now. Icy's like he's golden right there.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Right.
That's
he
good.
may do most of the tape or whatever. Like, you know,
I'm
like you
eager
never
to
know.
hear it.
I don't know. But yeah, we're definitely he's good for the team too.
We're pushing
100%.
for that. That's good, man. I'm fucking. I'm eager to hear this shit real talk
Yeah.
because, like I said, man, I was a big fan of Jim Tunes and I still am. Everybody in it, so and I really like that sound. So I'm really eager to hear, you know, the sound that's gonna come out of what you guys got going on with.
Yeah, bro,
J-Ro.
we've been super blessed to just have like that network. At the end of the day, we've had such a heavy network that when it comes down to just doing the work and just providing a great product,
You just gotta do it.
you just got to do it.
Yeah,
you just got to do it because I mean, everybody's talking about what they finna do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like, hey man, like sometimes you just got to do it, and I think that was that turning point for me and E. It was like, bro, let's just do it because if we could do this with one person, imagine what we can do after that.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and a lot of the times, I mean, not a lot of the times, every time, what sets, you know, greatness apart from everything else is that first fucking step, bro. You know what I mean? I tell a lot of people, you just got to jump off the cliff. Just take the dive, dog. So I'm real excited, and I'm just proud of y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? It's good to see.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
It's good to see some of my peers making some kind of moves that I would want to see. You know what I mean? That I think is really important for the culture in South Texas right now. I mean, we're basically standing on business for the culture. You know, Ridin High Podcast Network, MollyWop Productions. We're at the forefront of this thing. There's a lot of people involved and a lot of supporters and a lot of great artists and creative producers and all sorts of people involved in this music thing. But it's good to see, you know, you guys setting basically positive fucking outline for
Yeah.
people to follow. Because basically, you know what I mean?
We want to set the standard, bro.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good that it's you guys. You know what I mean? Because you guys are some solid guys. You know what I mean? And I'll give y'all's flowers right now in front of everybody. You know, you guys are some solid guys, stand-up guys. I never had a real. I never really heard of nobody, you know, got something bad to say about you guys. And if I'm in the room, I'm nipping that shit in the bud real quick. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah.
We're gonna do this. We're gonna
yeah, bro.
We're gonna also just kind of ask a general question. What's gonna be going on with the label? Is there gonna be, well, I don't want y'all to have to let too many cats out the bag, but what can we look for in 2026 that, you know, is gonna make us say, ooh,
We're
or
really just
MollyWop, you know what I mean?
Really
What
just
y'all
trying to
got
get on
going
top of content, just drop as much content as we can. Videos, music. Of course, we have a project coming out called
Right.
Me Versus Them.
Right.
Hopefully
Project on the
around
way.
January, February.
Is that a J-Roll project?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Everything's J-Ro right now. You know, like.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the artist.
But
Me versus them. Okay. I like
Yeah.
that.
It actually, we didn't know what it was gonna be called until we had already started the tape, right? So we had we started the tape. We were doing a couple songs, and then I guess it was like the second session in. He made this other song and we called it Me Versus Them, and I even let him know, like, bro, like, you know you fucked up, right? Because you basically just set the new standard. Like, now I know you could do this. I don't like, let's not worry about what we've been doing. Like, this is the new standard. We're only going up from here, you know. So yeah, that's why the project's called that. But you'll hear it. It's the first song on.
I'm gonna get some sneak
project.
peeks like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Y'all know
of
on
course.
Trill Talk how it sounds.
Nah, but
Well, that's good, man.
But yeah, it's just elevating, continue to learn,
Pushing the
continue to
project.
grow. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so is SD the executive gonna play more of a role in 2026? And can we see anything from SD the artist, or you just gonna sit
yeah,
back?
no,
and,
absolutely. SD is always gonna be an artist at the end of the day, but when it comes down to it, like I really do, you know, feel like this partnership is going to bring great things, right? And you know, I might fuck around and be Percy Miller by the time I know it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just like, but the thing is, like, with
Make
this
it
right
say,
here, we see, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, just learning and growing and figuring out, you know, because all this is like a game to me, bro. Like,
yeah, definitely.
you know, just figuring out the pieces to the puzzle and how to make it better and how to make it bigger and how to, you know, that's just what it's gonna be, bro. Just continue to grow.
Yeah, shit. I feel that. That's what's up. I know this is an off the wall question. I got ADHD. Do you got ADHD?
Who, me?
Yeah.
100%.
So I use this app called Liven. I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but it's for people who have ADHD, and I have to list all this shit that I do, like, got on my brain for the day. That way, it's easy for me to just
Explain
go
it.
through my tasks.
Right.
And that's what you remind me of. Just kick it on. We gotta do this.
I'm real big on that, bro. Like, because if not, I feel like, I mean, even E too. He's on that type of time too.
the only thing you're the more of like the organized ADHD. I'm the kind of I know what needs to be done,
And you
and we're
just
gonna
keep that hole in
just
the
know
back
we're
of your
just know
head,
we're gonna
right?
get it done. You
we're
know,
gonna get
like,
it done. We're gonna be stressed out the whole fucking time.
Just
I can start a
till you
list, but
do
I'm
it.
like I can't finish
Right.
it. You know, like,
That shit's funny, dog. Fucking my chick fucking makes fun of me all the time for that shit.
Fucking Debbie Cree interviewed FaZe the other day.
That was a great interview.
Yeah. Speaking
I didn't get to
how,
see
like,
it.
you were real big on like creative. He was giving you props on being like one of the most creative like minds in the city type shit. Like, what's like behind all that? Is that ADHD?
I guess. Hey, you know the secret? You know, just a lot of improvising. You know, like I don't like to plan too much because you know everything always changes in any type of scenario. So like, you know, I like to know the concept of what I'm getting into, and then you know when we get there, we'll see what we're gonna do.
Yeah, for me, I guess it was just more like I always man, I fucking love movies, bro.
That's what I was. Yeah, hell yeah.
I fucking love movies, and it was one of those things where I always wanted to do big shit.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to have the craziest concepts, the sets, I've shut down streets. I've got into buildings I'm not supposed to be in and done things that but it's just like what we said earlier, I'd rather be told no than to not know. And so once I started progressing like that, I started realizing that I'm doing big level shit for people that haven't got to a audience base that's ready for it, right? Yeah. And it's just like, okay, so it's like, how can we do the same quality level stuff and expand bigger on that, like so we can anybody can get this product, you know what I mean, and look good. That's why people sound the way they sound by going to E. People look the way they look by going to E. You know what I'm saying? He'll hit me up. He's like, man, let's it's time to direct, and I'm like, all right, let's get there. Let's get it done.
Oh, that's my go-to right there, man.
Yeah, so shout out to FaZe too, man. Like I was saying, them twos was that last project was very, very well put together. I would just say that it was a great project, bro.
Which one?
The last project, the last Jump Twos one.
Oh, okay.
Or did y'all have that? Was the last one an EP?
Man, I don't even remember which one. I don't know. Either it was show set or it was like that Valentine's one.
Oh no, not that Valentine's.
Show set, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show set. But anyways, y'all guys got anything to add, man, to the list? Let's check out what you were showing me earlier, dog. Show everybody the shirt.
Oh yeah,
You were
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about, so SD was showing me the shirt, man.
Yeah, man.
It's live
so
as hell. Y'all gotta check this out. So
I linked up with these boys in Dallas, the Ethereal brand, and I do the Small Circle collection, man. So that's just my brand. I started this this year actually.
So SD has a brand called Small Circle.
Yeah, go check it out on Instagram, Small Circle Collection, man. Get you some. But yeah, bro, this brand is gonna be next level. We're really working this into J Rose project too, because there's gonna be a bit of technology in here. You scan it on your phone, it goes on a blockchain, right? And it'll tell you how many of one it is, what size it is, a quick description of it. But if there's ever any type of music he puts out, we could put it on there, and the people who bought it, that audiences that he probably would have never been able to reach can now reach him. You know what I mean?
And then it locks you in.
Yeah.
It locks you in as a fan to this network.
100%, bro. So, and like he's doing a show. Okay, you got $5 off at the door. You know what I mean? Like
we'll add stuff to that later on.
Yeah,
too.
always.
Whenever buy the shirt, you can start already.
That's gonna be like that for the entirety. Even if they lose the shirt, as long as they have they claimed it and go on that blockchain, they'll be able to access everything. So shout out to those boys at Ethereum. Yeah, man. I mean, we just got some really big things coming, man. And
shout out Lupe.
Lupe,
he's helped me out with.
Bro, Lupe is the reason why.
Yeah,
we look the way we look, bro. Like he does all my gear. He does
Shout
all my
out to
gear,
Lupe.
bro.
That's crazy because I was with Raul earlier, So Blendy, and I was at House of Blends. He's right there cutting hair right now, and it's right next to Lupe's shop. I haven't met Lupe yet. I'm eager to meet him, but
oh, bro, you got to, man.
we're friends on Facebook and shit. But he had a great interview, and that's kind of how.
I feel like we need to have a Meet Lupe day, bro. I think everybody just needs to meet Lupe.
But Raul was just telling me that they're coming out with a new piece too, and it was live, and I was like, man, that's tight. It was they turned the big red emblem into so Blendy, I think. Our big, I think it says Big Blendy, and it was tight. I was like, what the fuck, y'all boys are crazy. And they came out with colors of the sodas, bro. Yep. The big blue one, the pineapple one, the red one. I was like, man, that's crazy. But all right, fellas, with shit, man. That was a good little interview. I'm just, like I said before, I'm just excited what y'all got coming out. Y'all need to tap in. Go ahead and J-Ro, give your shout outs and then let them know your social media links where they can check your music out and all the good shit like that.
Yeah, appreciate everybody tapping in, and I hope y'all start rocking with us, man. I mean, y'all can follow me on all platforms at Young J-Ro, YUNGJRO. Come catch the wave. We about to do it.
Splash.
Oh shit! As a matter of fact, talking about the wave, man. Max B just came home. Shout out to Max Bigovelli, the dog.
Everybody know they can follow y'all at.
Shit. For those of you who haven't followed on Instagram, follow the MollyWop, the label page. That's basically where we'll have like all the updates. Everything will be shared throughout the other stories and everything, but that'll be like the main source of you can see whatever's going on with J-Ro. Whatever we have coming up. We might even be doing some giveaways soon.
Yeah. So that's at MollyWop, the label?
Yeah, MollyWop, the label on Instagram.
Absolutely.
Of course, MollyWop Productions. That's our other page, the original page that you can see all the work I've done, my photos, videos, music, everything's on there. It's basically like my portfolio. If you have me on or if you want to get me on Facebook, it's Eric Tyler. You'll see MollyWop Productions under that too. I try to keep MollyWop around everything I do, so there's that too.
Real easy to find.
Yeah.
And if anybody needs any type of media work, man,
anything.
If you need photos, if you need some media work for your athlete, for your boxing club, shout out LV Boxing Club. Those are my guys, those are my brothers, that's my family. If you need any media work for your football team, you need any media work for your videos or anything, any type of media work. It's not just rap videos anymore. If you need any type of media work, he'll shoot a wedding, he'll shoot a quinta, he'll shoot your damn
BMW
engagement.
commercials, anything like
commercials. You got a house, you want to sell it, my guy's gonna come through and make it look like $1 million. Hit my guy up, MollyWop Productions, MollyWop Media, MollyWop Worldwide is going down. Don't talk about it. Crooked Christie on the map, baby. 361 in the building. We signing out with MollyWop The label. MollyWop, the label of Young J-Bro, baby. We coming 2026.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you having us, man.
Hell yeah.